Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and this is a yarn chat. I finally have some time to where so much has been going on the last couple days, I can make a yarn chat video. There will be a couple other videos, like I said, that are either coming out before this or after. One, I have a swap. I did a Easter swap with Hi, It's Chris. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel. And then I also have been making a new baby sweater pattern, which I'd like to make a video just devoted to that pattern and the things I did with it. So that one. But this is a yarn chat to talk about all the other crazy things I've been doing. So the first of that is I started working a little bit on my knitting skills, because many of you know I've been knitting that Hirschner's sent me that yarn. I've been trying to knit their blanket. And I'm going to be honest, when I got to after I did the border row and then went into the row of the blanket, it kind of got to be a hot mess. I started having problems. I thought I remembered how to do a yarn over, and I looked it up and I thought I was doing right, but then when I go on to the other row, it was just coming out wrong. So I kind of tabled that, and I thought, you know what, let's just work on your basic knitting. So we were running low on washcloths, dishcloths. So what I did is I just did a simple knit, except for every other row I either purled or knitted. So on one row, the first stitch I would purl, and then the next row I would knit it, and then for just the first two stitches, so I'd have this kind of border row. And then when I was all done and I cast off, no, I knitted off. What's that called when you take it off? Whatever. I then had that one loop left. I put my crochet hook in it and I crocheted all the way around, and then I made myself one of those like little loop-de-doos. So I made one of those. This one was a small one. This one is a bigger one. This is just regular cheap cotton. Drop those on the floor, so that's where that's gonna go. Then I made a video on this, which should be coming out. I'm not sure when, either before or after this. And I made a bunch of scrubbies. I just did a quick tutorial on how I make these scrubbies. It's not like it's rocket science, and it's not like most of you don't already know, or like there isn't a million tutorials, but I just thought, what the heck, I'll just make one, and if you like it, great, and if you don't, I'm sorry. You can make someone else's. So I made 3 circle ones, and then I didn't have very much yarn left, so I just made one little rectangle one. Maybe you can fold it in half and do some good scrubbing. So I'll put those on the floor with the other. And then, let's see, oh, I got a little yarn. Let's open this up. I went to my P.O. box to mail my package to Chris. And I got a little bit of a surprise in my P.O. box. It's been empty for a while. This is from Nancy, from Nan's Next Knots. Let's see what she's got in here. I'm trying to open it up very carefully. She's got another one of her business cards in here. I have like 2 or 3 of these sitting around. Let's see if it'll focus. I'm getting better at this. Nope. Nope, I'm not. I lied to you. There. Nope. It doesn't focus at all. Maybe too much of me is being in there. Ooh, I almost had it. Nope. All right. I'll put a link. I'll put stuff in the description about that. I tried to do that. Let's see. She has. It says, "Here's wishing you every single day blooms happiness for you in this spring and always. Many thoughts and spring flowers brighten up and splash your hearts. Nancy's Spring Fling." And there's a little treat stapled in here. Look how pretty that is. We'll hang it up there. Although I'm running out of thumbtacks. I am running out of thumbtacks. I'll have to try to make it to the Dollar Tree. Although with this situation lately, maybe I'll see if I can put some in my Walmart order. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at this, you guys. Ooh, look at that pretty stitch marker. I love this kind. Okay, so I've been thinking a lot because I started using... So I'm working on Crystal Bagaude's poncho. I don't remember what she calls it. Maybe I'll look it up and tell you what it is. on here. I got a little Chromebook back here. I'm working on how to crochet. No. This is tutorial number 647 of Crystal Bag a Day, how to crochet a simple poncho. Anyway, and so I've been marking where my rows are because the way it does, there's a couple rows that are back double crochet, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, and it's kind of hard to see the rows, and so I get tired of counting over and over again because I'm impatient, you guys, and I'll be like, am I on row 50 yet? And then I'll start counting again. So, and it gets distracting and keeps me from working, right? So I've been using these styled, the earring back kinds. I do have a few that have that little tiny clip, and I just found that that has been hard, although I did buy these big clips a while ago. I've been cleaning out my crafty corner and I found them. These are 23 millimeter lobster claws, and what I like about them is they're a bigger lobster claw that you can hook around the stitch, and that's what I like about these. It's a bigger circle to go around the crochet. So I might actually make a few stitch markers because I found these mermaid charms, because I don't know if y'all remember, I think of my Maddie as kind of like a mermaid. But thank you so much. This matches what I'm working with, and I like to try to match my crochet hook, my stitch markers, to my yarn. Isn't that crazy? But that's where I'm at. So thank you, Nancy. I'll put a link in the description below to Nancy, Nan's Next Knots. And then here, I haven't had any communication with this gal in so long. This is Tara Lynn. I'm so excited to see what it is. Now that I got her address, I'm going to mail her a little package because she mailed me something a very long time ago before I was getting organized, and I saved addresses, and now I'm going to save it. She sent me a little Valentine. I don't know why it took so long to get to my P.O. box. So these are from Tara with some stickers. So thank you, Tara Lynn. Why do you think it would have taken so long to get to my P.O. box? You never know with the way mail works these days. So thank you so much. And now I've got her address so I can mail her a treat. I was digging through because, as many hoarders are, we have lots of things that we hoard, right? So besides crafting supplies, I also like to hoard boxes because I always feel like there's a time when you're going to need a box. And you're like, I've got a box. So I've got all of my Knit Crate boxes, and now I love the Crochet Society boxes because they have the Velcro and they're decorated and they look cute. Kind of like those boxes that you can buy at craft stores. So I was going through, whenever anybody mails me a box, like with a little treat in it, a Happy Mail, I save those boxes. So I was digging through my boxes, trying to find Tara Lynn's address. Couldn't find it anywhere. So now I have it, and I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to tuck this here while I'm making this video over here in this book where I keep my subscriber cards and addresses so that if I ever have the feeling that I want to mail someone a treat, I'm like, oh, I'm going to mail a treat to them. Okay, so put that over here. And you guys, I just thought I'd show you, I actually am using Bella Coco's planner because you guys, I love this stuff. This is right up my alley. And my first entry was about the baby sweater that I'm going to do a video on. I just thought I'd tell you that while I was holding this. Okay, so I just showed you my dishcloths, which I threw on the floor. I did some mail. Now I'm going to show you some stuff that I have been buying. You're like, what? Yeah, okay, so Wisconsin just put the quarantine order, you know, where no one can leave your house 8 a.m. Wednesday, and today is Thursday. Now, I have been leaving to take Flinny to his doctor's appointments. Some of you may remember, new subscribers might not know, my youngest child, Flinny, has lymphedema. And that's like his official diagnosis, although the therapist isn't completely comfortable with it. And that's where just one day in September, about 6-7 months ago, his leg just bloated up, swelled up. He has gone to his regular pediatrician. He's been to 3 different children's hospitals in Wisconsin. One of them was just 20 minutes away in Neenah. One was in Madison. One was in Milwaukee. Nobody knows why he has random lymphedema. None of the doctors are helping him. His pediatrician won't see him, but he does see a therapist 3 times a week. And she massages his leg from his toe all the way up to his thigh. She vibrates him with like this giant vibrator thing that's supposed to stimulate his lymphatic system and supposed to help move the fluids. Now, she is trying her very hardest, and I really appreciate all her hard work. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't really seen a change. His leg, I mean, sometimes it'll go down 0.5 centimeters. But then his foot and ankle will get fat, and then she'll have to rub it, and it gets smaller, and then his thigh gets bigger. And I just want it all to end. Like, why does this little 7-year-old have to have a giant fat leg? It measures 15 centimeters bigger around than his other leg. So Flinny, who's a real skinny guy, he is not blessed with the chubbiness that I have. Very thin skin and bone kind of kid. He's got one giant fat leg. But anyway, so when I take him to his therapy where he gets vibrated and massaged, we then usually stop over at, grab a supply or two from Walmart. But now that we have this quarantine in effect, I don't know that I'll be doing that anymore. So I just kind of went out for a big bang. So this is what I did. I went to Dollar Tree because Janae, or otherwise known as Soraya from DIY Creations, she showed these cute little fans. I thought I'd buy one for my daughter because she likes that kind of stuff. But instead, I found this really cute case. And I thought, this is a cute hook case to put little hooks in, or a little scissor, or I don't know, little notions. Pop that in your purse. This was $1. So I bought one of those. I will say, when you're looking through them, be careful because some of them don't close as well as others. But this was at my Dollar Tree. Cute little tin. This is hearts. There's hearts and there's flowers, and then there's some cool like geometric design. And then there's also like kitty ones, like with cats and dogs and airplanes. So anyway, I got that. Oh, and then I picked up another hand lotion, Shea Butter Rose. I really like the rose scent. And I ran out of my stuff from Bella Coco, because I don't know if y'all remember, or if you've been away, it accidentally opened up inside of my crochet bag. So when I was making that beautiful scarf, which you can't see over here, I wonder if I can get it off of Juanita. This one right here, it got all on my project and on my remaining yarn. So I had to like try to scoop it off and put it back in the jar. But the nice thing is now this smells gorgeous. It smells like rose hand cream. So if you ever see me wearing this or talking about it again and I smell it, because it smells like that rose hand cream. So I bought another one. I love these cute little sizes because they're perfect for fitting in your crochet bag and for your purse. And my hands get dry when I crochet a lot. I think the yarn is sucking the moisture right out of them. So I like these. The other thing I bought was this cute little planner notes. Why, I don't know, but I like it. I figured you could take notes on. I keep one in my purse all the time with all my information. So I've had one in there usually for about a year until I fill it up, and it's usually about this size. And I like take notes when I take Flynn to the doctor, or if I go to the store, something I want, or if I'm at church and I maybe take notes on a sermon that I felt like, ooh, I should keep this in my life. Or if I go to a condo board meeting, because I'm on the condo board here. My husband and I own a condo. You know, I just carry these around. And I thought this was a nice one because it had the zip. And so then sometimes I'll tuck receipts in there or important papers or whatever, and then this is going to be held in there. Okay, so those are 3 non-yarny things, but I feel like they're good for my yarning stuff. A notebook, a lotion, and a little hook case. But then I went to Walmart to grab milk and bread because my kids are eating sandwiches like you wouldn't believe. It's probably one of the only things they can make on their own. And you guys, it's focused now. Hopefully you endured that whole time with it a little fuzzy. Anyway, we are going through the bread. So I had to stop and get some bread and milk. And I just popped through the yarn section because I'm really still hoping that my Walmart will carry mandala tweed, which I pretty much decided they're not going to. Side note, story will come off that in a minute. but I did stop in there, and they're clearancing out the Red Heart. I think my Walmart is getting ready to phase out yarn, you guys, because my yarn section is really sad. As you saw from that last video, that is still the condition, and now all the Red Heart was sold for $2.48 a skein. The big ones, these big ones. So I bought, and I had to fight my son Jaron to let me buy these. He was really getting fussy. I bought Pretty in Pink, blue, just plain old blue, another blue, one yellow was left. Look at that. Which I'm pretty sure I have one up there. And then another Pretty in Pink. And I just thought this would make a really either fun poncho, because that's what I've been making lately, or I thought, what if I held 2 strands together and made like a throw rug? So altogether, I have 5 of these. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I have another yellow up there. So I bought those, and they were $2.48 each. So that is the yarn that I bought. And like I said, I'm either going to make a poncho or, I don't know, a rug, or just hoard it up in here, right? Let's be honest. Okay, so the project that I'm currently working on, like I said, is rectangle shawl number 647. I did not know that Bag O' Day has numbered her tutorials. I don't do too many of them. I should call her Crystal. I should not call her Bag O' Day, but that's what I think of her as. I'm sorry. So as you can see, it's the exact same yarn I'm wearing. I love this. This is called Barcelona, Loops and Thread Barcelona colorway Breeze. I love this. I made this about a year ago because Rose Like Crochet was wearing one in her video. Hers was purple. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? And so I made one for myself. I'm wearing it today, just so happens. But I'm making myself another poncho with this same yarn, but this is going to be a poncho. And this is Crystal's pattern. As you can see, it has a section of front post, back post, double crochets, and then these like little bobble thingies, which is just a treble crochet and a single crochet next to each other. Isn't this gorgeous? I just love this yarn. So I'm making myself another crochet. Or another poncho with it. And so that's what I'm working on now. I have been working on this for 4 days. Because I want it to be perfect. So every time I get to the end of the row and I'm off a stitch, I'm frogging all the way back to where I made a mistake. Because for some reason, I just felt like you have this time, make it perfect. And currently I'm into I'm going to look right here for you guys. See how many. I've been keeping the ball bands. Drop my hook on the floor. I'm currently into my 4th ball of yarn. And I'm afraid I'm going to run out. Because how many yards is in here? I also am using a K hook, 320 yards times 4. So 3 times, that's 4K. The 2, that's 6, 7, 8, 9,000. Or 934, 38, 36 yards. I think I'm going to be short, so I'm not going to be able to make it as wide as Crystal did, because I think she said she did 56 rows, which is why I keep counting, because I'm getting anxious because I'm in my last skein of yarn. So because I was in my last skein of yarn, and I knew I already had to take my son to his therapy appointment today, I thought, you know what? Michael's during this quarantine is doing where you can order online and they'll curbside pickup. So I was like, oh, well, I'll see if I can get something. So I went online. Guess what? My Michael's is out of Breeze of Barcelona. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to get that today. But while I was on there, I was looking to see if they had Mandala Tweed. And they do. They have on clearance 3 something a skein, like $3.67. The only thing is they don't have it online to which specific colorways they have in the store. So I'm like, what do? Do I pull up? Do I call them up and say, hey, I want 5 or 6 tweeds, you know, whatever colorways you can find, 2 of each, preferably, if you can. Would they do that for me? I don't know. And as you guys know, my loyal folks, the ones that watch me all the time, you know that Michael's is 20 minutes away. Whoops, sorry, folks. It's everything I've dropped on the floor. I'm trying to move it away. So I'm like 20 minutes away just to get one skein of Barcelona, maybe, and then hoard up some tweeds. So I decided, you know what, Summer? You've already bought the yarn. I've already bought some things online. So you know what? Just relax. Just make however many rows that it makes and then make your poncho and be done with it. So that's my plan. And like I said, I ordered one of the Crochet Society boxes that I missed from the very beginning. Most of them are sold out, so it was one of the only ones I could get. I also ordered some yarn from Hobby or Hobby. That should be coming. I just got a thing in the mail saying, or email saying that it was shipped in it's shipped and it should arrive 6 to 10 days. What else did I order? Did I order something off of Amazon? Oh, I did, but it wasn't for myself. It's for my sister. I bought her some stuff for her birthday. So I was like, you better relax, lady. And then I bought all this at Walmart and Dollar Tree. And then I bought some stuff for my swap, which when she posts her video, I'll let you know. And then I'm going to be posting the video of what she got me. So, and then my next plan is, oh, I don't have it up. I want to do Janae, or otherwise known as Soraya, DIY Creations. I want to do her poncho. She made a poncho tutorial using Red Heart's ombre, and I have a couple skeins of that purple ombre left. Y'all remember? Somebody mailed me some, and I was like, ooh, I want to make that poncho too. So as soon as I finish crystals, which I think I should finish today. This is Thursday. What is the date? I have no idea. I don't know what the dates are anymore. The last date that I can actually remember was Friday. That was the 20th. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26th. It's the 26th. And you know what? I only have 2 more days left of spring break. And then I'm going to have to do report cards. And then I'm going to have to start making a bunch of videos for my class again. And we in Wisconsin are quarantined into our homes until like April 24th, which for being an extrovert, I'm really struggling with. Okay. So I think that's really all for my yarn chat. I showed you the couple mails I got from Nancy and Tara Lynn. I showed you what I bought from Walmart, which I did not need. But heads up, I think Walmart is clearancing out all their yarn. I showed you what I bought from Dollar Tree. I actually got one for my swap buddy too. And then I showed you what I knitted and what I crocheted and what I'm working on now. That's it. This is my yarn chat. What number? I don't know. But what I do is I load this up and then I look at my last yarn chat and I put that number in. There it is. It's been a while because usually with working full time, I didn't have time to do so much stuff. And now that we're all out of work right now, I have time to do more crochet. And I wonder if I can turn this over. Let's see. I have set up over here. There's Juanita. There's these are those boxes that I've been getting. But look I set up another table on the other side of here. And I have a sewing table out. So my crafty corner is expanding. And so now I have a sewing table set up right over there. What I'm going to sew, I'm not sure, but I bought some cute fabric. I should show you guys that. Here we go. This is what I also bought at Hobby Lobby. I forgot. I bought this on 26 is today, 25, 24, 23, March 23rd. I got this cute cactus pattern yarn or fabric. I'm not normally a person that loves plants or succulents, but I really thought this was cute. I have no plan of what to make for it. And then Flynn wanted this, which surprised me because we are not a hunting family. We're not against hunting. We just don't hunt. And I was surprised he wanted these deer heads. But I bought it for him. I'm like, sure, buddy. I'll buy it for you. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up. This is my yarn chat. And that is what I've been hoarding lately. Jared tried really hard to keep me from buying all these, but I won. I won! All right. All right, thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.